What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to T3G. My name is Dalibor, and this is a different kind of Thursday video. Today we are talking about doing what you can for others. I covered this a little bit in my video about the magazine that's going to be coming up, The Catalyst, and what that is kind of intended to be and what it's meant to do, and that's just to promote independent creators. It is, of course, also a way for me to get my writing out and some stuff like that, but it also is to get creators, artists, photographers, designers, whoever we decide to feature, whoever ends up in the magazines, to get those people in front of people who might not have seen them. There's no profit, there's not gonna be any ads, it's not meant to be a thing that makes me money or makes the company money, and that is also what this shirt is about. I posted a community post about this about a week ago when I did not post a video because I was working on this. Still waiting for a response from Teespring as far as getting the official charity seal on the listing, but I will drop it down below once I have that. So if there is no link down below, it's because I don't have that official seal yet, and I don't want to start getting income and then try to have to figure that out. 100% of the profits from this will go to one of two different charities. I gave them two because one, I don't know if they'll be able to approve and process, so I gave them another one that they might be able to do easier. But they are both comic book centric charities. One is the Hero Initiative. I would prefer it go to that because that is more of a direct help to creators of comic books when they need it. Everything from medical bills in rough times to paying for rent when you don't have the gigs. And I just really think that's a really great organization, but they are not a 501c3, and they're not, I don't know if they're set up the way they need to be for Teespring to go directly to them. So then I also gave them the option of the CBLDF, the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund, and that is in place to get education and resources and consulting and even defense for people who are being sued to protect their First Amendment rights, to protect them if there was a situation, I guess, a while back where a creator did, lewd art of the mermaid from Starbucks, and Starbucks tried to sue them, and they helped him out with that. So that's the kind of stuff they work on, and I think that's cool. I think that's another great charity. So that's why the profits from this shirt, any sales of this shirt, will be going to one of those two, and I'll label it once we know which one it's going to. What this is a shirt that I designed. It is font. I mean, look, I didn't do much. It's like, I don't want to take some sort of, I'm not a martyr of any sort. I didn't sweat for days. This is a text font, what's it called? Language. Jeez, can't think. This is a language that was created by Jonathan Hickman, who is the current writer of X-Men. I'm presuming it was created by him. He's the one writing the books. But yeah, this is the Krakoan language of the new X-Men kind of culture and society. So this is their language, and these are their laws. And I'm going to try to do this without looking down. I can kind of read it. It's actually, I just kind of decided to try to learn it one night. But it says, respect this sacred land, murder no man, and make more mutants. Those are their three kind of core laws, and it says just laws right under the X-Men logo at the top. This is the kind of thing I want to do because I have all these ideas about this rap lyric would be a great T-shirt. This specific quote from a show or a movie would be a great T-shirt, and I don't want to profit off the work of other people. And there are great organizations that people might not know about, that it might be like the last thing on their list, places they want to donate to. And this way I kind of want to turn it into a transactional donation. Like, you are getting something, but you are also putting money towards organizations that made the thing you're getting, right? They are responsible for the thing you're getting. For instance, the next design is going to go towards Black Lives Matter. So that is where the design is going to center. I still haven't finalized it yet, so I don't want to talk about what it is yet, but that'll be kind of the next thing in line. This just so happened to be the first one because it was the first one I finished and just kind of liked right out the gate. I'm working on several other ones, so those will all kind of go towards their own respective charities. To help with this whole process, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be launching our third section on the Nexus website, and that is what we do for humanity. It was kind of a debate between what we do for others and what we do for humanity. I've chosen what we do for humanity, and we are going to have some resources there. We're going to be linking charities that you can donate to directly, as well as listing any of these products that you could get and also donate to that. And also have links to all the products that we will be creating that will be also funding those charities. Now, I say all of that to kind of, well, explain what I'm doing, but also to emphasize what I've talked about before is doing initial steps, doing those first steps to do the thing that you want, right? I have a kind of grandiose dream of being able to just get stuff done for people, right? Somebody says, hey, I have this great project I want to do. And I just say, what do you need? And make the calls and get the money and whatever I need to get. That is my like ultimate end all goal. I want to be the guy. When someone says I've got a guy, I'm the guy. That's who I want to be. I can't do that right now. I can't do that tomorrow. I can't do that at this moment. But what I can do is this magazine, which will help promote others and promote their work. And I'm going to be interviewing people on the podcast. I've taken a much more proactive stance on that. I'm bringing people on that are in their Kickstarter right now. That's the next podcast after this week we're going to be kind of reinforcing the last week of a podcast for a fantastic book. It's like a Super Sentai thing. If you know me at all, you know I'm a Power Ranger nut, and Sentai is like my shit. So that's going to be promoting kind of that last week of their Kickstarter. I've already bought into the Kickstarter, super excited about that book series rather, and I'm going to be bringing them on to talk about the book and kind of what it's about and everything like that, so we can promote that last week of the Kickstarter and get the most out of it that we can. I have another conversation that I've started with somebody else who's about to be going into their Kickstarter, so we're going to try to kind of time the podcast with their launch of the Kickstarter. I want to help other people in any possible way I can. The podcast, I've got the magazine now, I've got about a month and a few days to get it done. I've got the order in for the cover. I've got a couple pieces ready for myself for pros. I've got things in motion for the magazine. I've actually kind of retweaked another section of it, so like it's kind of still a fluid thing. And then I also have now these shirts and products that are going to be charity focused. I can't be the guy yet, but I can be somebody promoting good people, good causes, good projects, and helping in any way that I can. Dreams need to become goals. Goals cannot be achieved in one day, in one session, in one whatever. They are over time. Most importantly, you can't beat yourself up and you can't bring yourself down if you're not at that goal yet. You have to just work towards it, because every step you take towards it is a positive step. If I want to be the guy and I want to be able to do hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars one day to charities and do all sorts of crazy big stuff for people, I can't do that yet. But if I get 100,000 people to donate $1, if I move, let's say 10,000 units of this shirt, and I think I made it a $5 profit, so $5 per unit will go to the charity. That's $50,000. It's a lot of money. I don't get $1. The charity gets the money. Everybody gets t-shirts. I mean, that's positive. Hell, if 10 people order it, that's $50 that might not have gone into that charity. So it's all positive. It doesn't matter. The numbers are really secondary to the action. If you are not doing the work, nothing's gonna happen. If you don't take any steps towards your goal, you're never gonna get there. But if you take a few steps every day, every week, every month, eventually you get there. I was just watching, for this week's podcast, I was watching the rest of DC Fandom, and I watched the interview with Patty Jenkins and Venus Williams. Venus said something fantastic. She said her motto is always better, never best. Because if you always just get better and better and better, it doesn't matter where you're starting. If you're always just getting better and better and better, you don't have to be the best if you just keep getting better. In everything you do, as long as you keep doing better, you're making big progress. You don't have to be the best at working out to make progress in working out. You can work out better, you can do better workouts, you can do more workouts, you can keep getting better. If you're trying to eat healthier, you can't tomorrow eat the healthiest of anyone on the planet, but you can work to eat healthier every day. You can cut something out, you can change something, you can change your behavior, change your portion size. There are so many options, and this is true across the board in everything. That's why they say for artists it's 10,000 hours, and that's to reach the status of like good, because artists never stop. There's no artist that today draws the same way they did 10, 20, 30 years ago. None. I guess where I'm going with this and where I've gone with this and kind of beating a hopefully not dead horse. Just do the work. Do the damn thing, as it were. Put the work in, take steps every single day towards the goal, and then you're always doing better. So every time somebody asks you how you're doing, how's business? Better. You know what? It's going better. I've got this new thing. I'm doing this new thing now. I've added this thing. Think about that. Even if it's one thing, you're adding. You're doing more. You're doing better. That's gonna be it for this one. Make sure you come back Tuesday for a tech review. We've already got that recorded. I didn't put it out this last Tuesday because I didn't want to do a post-midnight kind of thing. That's why I'm doing this in the afternoon and I'm putting it out today. I want to get stuff out on the days that I said I was going to get them out. I want to get more on a schedule. It's the same reason that I've already filmed this week's podcast. I'm going to edit it tonight, and that's going to be ready, scheduled, and that's going to be coming out on Sunday. And that's going to be kind of a two-parter. Weirdly, I'm going to put 2 episodes out on the same night, but I just didn't want to put out a 4-hour episode or a 3.5, 4-hour episode. But I'm going to be putting out the other half, well, the other 2/3 really of DC Fandom, the reaction, kind of what I have to say about the things that are happening. It's not quite as much of me talking because I think a lot of the stuff speaks for itself, and I just kind of make my comments where I make my comments. But next week, that's the podcast I'm really excited about because we're going to be doing, like I said, promoting. We're going to be promoting people. We're going to be getting some more things in the world. My final word is going to be a little different because we've had some shit this week. Links down below. And if you are at all confused, Black lives definitely matter.